Call contestant number 4, Toastmaster Aditya Nishthala, My Life in HSR Toastmasters Club, My Life in HSR Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Aditya Nishthala.
When I attended my first meeting of the HSR Toastmasters Club, I never dreamt that I would be standing here today. You see, I knew about Toastmasters and I knew the format of the meetings. I had some modest expectations in my mind, but HSR Toastmasters Club exceeded those expectations in ways I never thought possible. But before I talk about that, since I joined, I see there are plenty of new faces here. Although there are plenty of old war horses as well. Many of you don't know me. My name is Aditya Nishthala. For most of my childhood, I lived in Delhi and subsequently in Mumbai. My parents have always given me a free hand to do what I want. They never micromanaged my time. Because of this, I think I had a little more freedom than most of the other children of my age. In retrospect, my childhood seems to consist entirely of a series of grand, tempestuous passions. Some of these are dealing with Pokemon trading cards, medium-paced bowling, and lighting firecrackers for the whole month leading up to Diwali. One of those childhood passions which has stayed with me is for reading. I don't discriminate in my reading, but I have a soft corner for hard-hitting thrills and grand adventure. I caught the reading bug from my father, who caught it from his father. In fact, the most cherished novels on my bookshelf, the ones I keep returning to again and again, are the ones read by all three generations of my family. These include Guns of Navarone, Sherlock Holmes, and the books of E.G. Woodhouse and Raphael Sabatini. Coming back to my life story, I had a pretty normal childhood. I would run in the grass, play under the sun, and eat plenty of ice cream. This childhood of mine ended abruptly one day on 21st June 2012 when I joined Narayana PU College. Seen by the laughs, I know that some others are in the same unfortunate position as I was. I was put through the ringer of rigorous integrated coaching characterized by long hours of study and standardized tests every Saturday and Monday. I somehow survived. I ended my 11th and 12th journey with a seat at the EC branch of NITK Sudatkar. I met some truly priceless characters in college, some of whom I am proud to call as friends. Each had a refreshingly different worldview of how to make sense of life. They articulated so many things which I always thought would be left unsaid. I learned far more from the long, endless chats in the hostel rooms than from any college course. After the initial months, we settled into the weekend-to-weekend living pattern. All the hanging out and real living seemed to happen only in the weekends. Now, this may seem kind of sad, but that's only because you are imagining the shackled 2-day corporate weekend. The college weekend, on the other hand, suffers from no such restraints. It can be for 3 days, 4 days, or even 5 days. In my third year, some of us realized that any senior worthy of the name ends up founding a student activity club of some sort or the other. Somehow we got to know of Toastmasters International, and it sounded perfect. We lost no time in starting the NITK Toastmasters Club. The reason we were able to do this is because of two women who magically appeared in our lives, our club mentors, Divyashri ma'am and Shweta ma'am. They went far beyond their duty in ensuring the club succeeds. The energy and dedication they brought to the club really inspired all of us. To wrap up my life story, I now work in Bangalore at the Data and Analytics Office of Equifax, one of the big three credit bureaus. I have gone over the story of my life and narrated what I felt to be the highlights. I felt it's important to do so, to set my experience at HSR Toastmasters Club in the right perspective. In future, when I repeat this story, it would be difficult for me not to mention these 2-hour Saturday meetings held in various locations within and around HSR layout. Like I said earlier, I knew the format of the Toastmaster meetings, but it was only at HSR layout that I discovered the magic underlying the format. I discovered the beauty of each role and how it fits into the meeting as a whole. I understood the need to perform my duties as a role taker with integrity in accordance with the Toastmaster guidelines. Initially, I planned to limit my involvement to giving speeches and taking up roles. But with time, the Toastmasters ecosystem drew me in, and I began exploring the myriad opportunities that it offers. I pushed myself out of my comfort zone, and my learning through this has been tremendous. HSR Toastmasters Club has been good to me in so many ways, so many numerous and indefinable ways. To nitpick, I might say that this club didn't help me find love, but I guess you can't ask for everything. Recently, a Toastmaster told me that the purpose of this organization, she considers the purpose of this organization to be above mere public speaking and leadership. She said it encompasses a whole lot more. She couldn't define it, but she knew it. I couldn't agree more. Over to the contestant.